All right, gents, whenever you're ready, I'm ready to launch. What is up, beautiful people? It's Wolf Brother Ethos. This is just a random painting hangout, guys. You guys saw recently, we got some new streaming gear, and I said randomly I want to start doing some more painting streams whenever I get the chance. And that's all we're doing tonight. And I said, hey,Oni's like, hey, you guys want to paint and hang out tonight? And I'm like, hey, I was going to do that on stream tonight anyway. So we're all just hanging out and doing some stream and chatting. So we're going to... Guys, you guys want to streak together? Hey! So, Gamers with Coffee Ash, good to see you tonight. How are you doing? All right, gents, what you working on tonight? What you got for a poke chat? Oni, you're already painting, man. What you got? Crimson Court. Some sexy vampires. Very nice. Well, that sounds badass. Ooh. If you have room on your plate, can I get a couple of those in case I need extras? Those missiles. If there's room on the plate. Okay. Well, you... Nah. If that was just, it was only going to be if it fits. Oh, you know what? My bad. Hold up 1 second. I'm making a classic freak mistake here.
What? Wait, why is it gotta be a freak mistake? Why is it gotta be a freak mistake? Why the hell's gotta be a freak mistake?
What else is he gonna call it?
Well, I'm triggered. Why? I mean, is that's what we're coming up with? Oh, okay, yeah. That would work. Okay. Yeah, that's what I say. I mean, he just woke me up out of nowhere and just like, hey, we're doing a stream. Like, I'm picking my nose. Hey, I'm talented.
So that's why he's cranky.
All right. I think I got it worked out now, guys.
Who invited this guy? Oh my
God. All right, guys, I'm going to start over. What is up, beautiful people? Wolf Brother Mythos.
Hello, and I am Freak, and welcome to the show.
All right. So, guys, everything should be fixed. Let me know if you can hear everybody. Still can't hear me? What is going on?
Who can't they hear?
Microphone says it's reading on
OBS?
On OBS, yeah. Well, I've got the desktop audio. It's registering. Okay, we can hear you now. Okay, sweet. All right. So, guys, you guys may have heard last week I got some new streaming gear. That way, I can do these paint-alongs. And
And I thought you said streaking, and you totally lied to me.
and the only problem is that the user is still a goober. So, but we're doing.
It's not hard. All you got to do is just take your clothes off and just start running around.
I thought you're supposed to put more clothes on.
We're streaking.
Sorry.
No,
Sorry.
Take
I'm still new to this.
You've never done that.
Still new to this.
Oh. Yeah. So don't worry, man. I'll get you. I'll get you there.
All right. So, since we're doing a random paint along, because we just decided to hang out and get some painting done tonight. What's everybody working on? Now that people can hear you.
Go ahead, Oni. Your turn again.
So I got the Crimson Court from the Warhammer Underworlds.
Nice.
Going on right now. Finally decided to paint them up.
That's awesome. And Freak, now that people can hear you, you are working on some 3D files.
I am working on some STLs right now. Got a couple really cool heads. Why is it doing this? That I'm printing, and it's not behaving. So I want to try to get these started tonight. Anyway, and a missile for a certain someone.
I am really, really excited about that missile. Those of you who joined us on our Friday night live stream, I'm working on a special orc project where I'm going to have this orc here yeeting a grot. And that grot's supposed to have, where he's got his hand held up like he's delivering pizzas, he's supposed to have a grot laying on his belly, and there's going to be a rocket strapped to his back. And so Freak is 3D printing me up the rocket that's going to be strapped to the grot's back. I did get my base coats down on my green skin though, so pretty stoked. Well, I was mentioning to G the Hyper Sapien last week. Once you lay down a little bit of that green skin, it starts looking like an orc. So
True.
Nice.
So Friday, I'm gonna have to buy Freakaliciousness some more Chinese. That way, Chinese food, not people. So that way,
A little strange.
I had to specify for reasons. I mean, people do think that we run an underground ring of orphan
Children cage fighters.
Yeah, orphan cage fighters. So I just wanted to make that clear right off the bat.
Right. We don't do that often.
Wink, wink.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. So, Freakaliciousness, I don't know if I don't think I mentioned to you yet. If you bought him a Chinese person, you could get endless Chinese food. And thus, I could get a lifetime of 3D prints from Freak. Hey, this is actually working out.
Hey.
So, Freak, I'm trying a new gold from Scale Color paints, Scale 75. And this Elven Gold from Metal and Alchemy. Really nice.
Really? How smooth is it? Is it like the Vallejo stuff?
It's not as watery as the Vallejo stuff. It's not as liquidy, but it is buttery smooth. No separation, no thick and chunkiness. It comes out like the thickness of normal, like non-metallic paints, but it applies buttery smooth, and there are no chunks, no flakiness. It's real nice, real nice.
You had me at butter.
I like butter.
Speaking of butter, I was doing our usual Friday night hobby hangout with some of the guys the other night after our Friday night show. and I was basing my white scars. I did get those ninja white scars finished. So I'll probably do a little showcase on them sometime soon. But I was doing the basing and I was using the Luke's APS basing material. It's a fine red Mars powdery sand. Looks like this.
Okay.
And it has a really, really fine, like dusty pigment, amongst the sand. And so it's great for weathering and stuff too, because there's actual pigment in it. However, I'm a brush slicker by habit, so I was dipping my brush in the PVA and spreading it around, and then applying some of this basing material. And out of habit, I kept sticking the brush in my mouth. Would you know that PVA and some of Luke's Ready Mars basing tastes a little bit like butter? I kept getting a buttery taste when I kept cleaning my brush.
You know what? I can't with you. I can't with you anymore.
Can you send me a link? It's for research purposes.
It's for a friend. Just asking for a friend. And does he have anything, maybe some of the type that might taste like bread? Just saying. Again, asking for a friend.
Again, research purposes.
Right.
Research, yeah.
All in the name of science.
Science.
And I am working tonight on. Recently, I mean about a year ago, gifted a Stormcast Eternals army from Brother Oni there. It's very schmexy. And I've since bought a few extra pieces to add to it. It was mostly about 2/3 painted, but then I got a couple more pieces for the army. So now it's all about half painted. And Brother Oni is having a birthday in a couple of months.
Oops.
And whereas I did an all day 40K kind of get together for my birthday, we're gonna be doing some all day Age of Sigmar, and of course none of us have played before, so it's gonna be kind of like all day learn to play Age of Sigmar together,
which it all equals to just one game probably.
And yes, but to get there, I need to paint my army up. So, since the army is half painted, this is actually my first go at laying some paint down on my Stormcast Eternals.
Nice.
Nice.
I do need to source another pair of wings for those flying hammer guys, because some jerk came by and swiped a set of wings for his Contemptor Dreadnought, so gotta find who did that. But I also gotta get another set of wings.
Oh man, this thing's all screwy. Let's try this again.
STL not cooperating with you? We got Lupus in the house for Roos.
Lupus Canis.
G, my man, it wishes you a very happy early birthday, Brother Oni.
Thank you.
We got Teabaggins in the house. Good evening, my...
Great name. I guess I can do this. Well, get a little light on the subject then, shall we?
Mythos, for those wings, are you trying to get like the regular wings that come with the set, or are you trying to get like different ones?
I was thinking ones like the ones that come with the set, Although if I can't find any of those, I am not against the idea of getting some special ones and making that my sergeant or leader, or whatever you call them.
So I may have some wing STLs
Ooh,
files.
that sounds like it would be awesome.
Oh crap! I gotta resize the stupid thing.
But yeah, we've definitely got our best researchers looking for the a-hole that stole those wings for his Contemptor Dreadnought.
A jerk.
Watching you while I stream Resident Evil 8 on Twitch. What is your Twitch handle, my man? So, Freak Delicioso, I don't know if you remember Pantheon from League of Legends.
Barely, but yes.
So let's see. You to focus. Can I get you
Focus,
focus, please? Man, feeling so boomer at this. Can you focus up here? Why do I feel like I'm talking to my puppy? Can you focus here? Huh? Can you?
Hey, Nathan,
you know
I have to have you look at this again because I have to redo it. So, is this about the size that you want it?
Yep.
Okay. All right. That's what I need to know. Okay.
That's your Xbox gamer tag. Ooh. What about your Twitch tag? Is it the same?
Twitch.
And while I'm here, by the way, I am going to take this opportunity to plug
Giggity. Okay.
duplicate. There is Brother Oni's salt for the town. What? No, of course not. What do you think this is? What do you think this is?
You sound like you're there on a frosted fish show. What the hell is that? Yeah. No salt at all. You have zero salt content.
Oni has merch. Oni has a 3D printing shop.
Yes.
So you can check that out.
Why is it doing that?
Yep, so you can check out Brother Oni's shop there, and of course, everyone who uses the Frosted Fist link to go to Oni's print shop can check it out and get a little discount for being a viewer of the Frosted Fist. So check it out. Now, what's the other thing I was going to do? I was going to look this up, which, boom.
Oh, well, let me double check the pricing.
I just realized your screen name was,
Let
oh
me
my
double
god, you
check
killed
the
Kenny.
pricing, and put away some.
Oh my god, you killed Kenny. And if anybody wants to check out for the Teabaggins with some Resident Evil Village, there he is. There's his Twitch stuff. Full disclosure, that is a game I'm wanting to play myself, so I have it running in the background for support lurking, but I will probably not watch that because, you know, I'm very, very anti-spoiler.
Extremely.
I've been watching Markiplier do his streams of it.
That's cool. I have seen a couple of memes going around of Markiplier playing it. Like, you remember when this was about zombies? So I just did a little dry fit just now before I started laying down paint. And unfortunately, even though I'm painting the helmets now, I'm not going to be able to attach them quite yet because there's a little bit of gap. The neck hole is too deep for the neck on these helmets. So apparently I'm going to need to fill it in a little bit with green stuff, let it set, paint it black, and then put the helmets on top. Probably should have checked my dry fitting before priming it all, but it'll be alright. Better than usual. Anybody not check the fit until you know, they've already got like the wet glue on one end of the bottle, and then you're like, oh shit, this isn't gonna fit.
It's happened to me a couple of times with the Space Marine heads.
Yeah. Oh, the Space Marine two-handed rifle poses are the worst for that, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Some people can do them naturally, but for me, they've just always been a bear. Freak looks a lot intense.
What?
They say Freak looks really intense.
Yeah, I'm doing these support, and I'm hyper focusing on this. I'm just trying not to.
That's Freak's concentration face. So when Freak really gets focused on something, he always looks pissed off.
Yeah. I don't know why. It's a thing. I'm not mad. I promise. I don't want to wreck face or anything. I have no desire. I'm actually quite relaxed. I'm just concentrating on making sure that the right support goes in the right spot.
Oh, so when they say you look angry, they get oh no, I'm relaxed. But when I say you look angry,
he's like, F you.
Yeah. You threaten my life.
I don't recall that conversation or that part of the conversation.
Okay.
I think
guy.
I think we're embellishing here.
Okay, guy.
Freak just came here to have a good time. He's honestly feeling so attacked.
Yeah, and I'm getting attacked. I'm feeling attacked.
Oh man.
Slightly called out, and I didn't come for this abuse.
Hey, it is my brother Kyle, one of my favorite people in the world. Sup, brother Mythos and gang? How's the stream going? Girlfriend Megan says hi. Can't wait for her to meet everyone and hang out again. Dude, Kyle, my man, I miss you, brother. Definitely looking forward to meeting her, man. Can't wait till we can all hang out. Tiff and I got our shots. And we should be good to go whenever people are ready to start hanging out again, man. I mean, the kids aren't vaccinated yet because they just came out with the vaccinations for adolescents, but sadly, the fact that I have to consider that middle age group instead of the bottom age group is bothering me a little. Anyways, so the kids aren't vaccinated yet, but for the most part, I mean, Tiff and I are good to go, and that's step one, right? So we're looking forward to hanging out with everyone. Lupus says, smash the like button, peeps. Pour the man some rum. Is pour the man some rum? Is that for Freak serious face? Freak need a hit of the rum counteract all that seriousness.
Oh no! Trust me, if you see this, and it's just going to look like this, except that my left eye will be cross-eyed to the right, and I'll mess up this STL file. The heads will be printing off the table. You know, there'll be slag everywhere. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Good,
Just give him the look that'll stop. He'll stop. I don't
Give him the
know.
what?
I imagine that was for your face and Odie's harassment. Which case, I don't think that makes it stop. I think that makes it go on longer.
No. We go on like this all night.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've been playing a lot of 7 Days to Die since I've created that dedicated server, and there's not a night that we'll get on it and words are exchanged. So
Just Freak just can't handle my engineering magnificence.
oh, jeez, look, okay, you know what? Why the hell did I bring it up?
Y'all can get both of them in a game. That's half the fun. Is just listening to them harass each other.
You just can't handle my badassery in there.
There's no badassery.
Who
It's
single-handedly survived the Blood Moon?
It's what I hear. I got this. I'm your papa. I'm gonna do it. I'm dead.
That was one time.
What happened?
I fell off the roof on the hospital.
Yeah, well, you know, stuff happens.
Nothing happened. The princess and I were just.
Oh man.
Early work in the morning. Brother, you have an awesome night. Get some good rest, man. Don't work too hard. And hopefully we'll see you Friday, man.
Oh no.
Kyle, my man, we will definitely get there, man. It's good to hear you already got dosed up. Don't stick your finger right in the gold paint meters. You dummy.
0.025. Yeah, let's try that.
So I have some models coming in tomorrow.
Ooh, what you got coming in?
Have another start collecting box for the Sylvaneth. I always forget the model's name. The Drika hammer deck or Drika hammer bottom.
Now, I'm not familiar with Sylvaneth. You're going to have to describe it to me.
Big tree,
Right?
little
Okay.
body.
Big tree, little butt. Sounds like a good time to me.
Body, not butt.
Oh, sorry. I guess for some reason my mind just went there.
Hey, you do you, boo-boo. You do you.
It is morning where Lupus is. He's already there.
I'm excited for that. That'll finish up the Sylvaneth's army that I'm building for July.
Very nice, very nice. I need to sit down I'm gonna try and do it tomorrow, but the reality is it'll probably be the weekend. Sit down and try and tally up the points for everything.
Right.
Only for it to change, because it'll probably be like 3.0 by the time our game comes in. We'll have to redesign
Yeah.
all new lists for the points.
Well, the good thing about the Sylvaneth, there's not that many like models, like different models.
Brother Kyle, you have a great night. You as well, Megan. And thanks, guys, for joining us. You guys have a wonderful night. Sylvaneth are the ones that you're going to for sure play for your birthday, right?
No, that's the one that Freak's gonna be playing.
Oh,
Because
okay.
he's thinking about getting the Sylvaneth.
That's right. That's right.
So I'll be playing the flesh eater courts.
Flesh eaters. Man, I saw those flesh eaters in action in on the channel a Hobby Corner with Hobby Corner Kev, friend of the show, recent guest on our channel, and he does a playthrough game on Mondays, kind of teaching people how to play out of the Mortal Realms magazines, which is basically like Conquest for Age of Sigmar. And he played the Flesh Eater Courts, and man, like 2 games in a row, they stomped those Stormcast. I mean, stomped them.
Yeah. It's them ghouls. They'll get you.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it was like sheer volume of attacks.
Yeah.
It was like the Stormcast had good saves, and they had.
Jesus. Oh, go ahead, finish. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
I was
Yeah, he did.
going to say that they had good saves and a good quality hits, but it was just like the volume of dice coming at them from the Flesh Eaters. I mean, they just really burned him down quick.
Yeah. Plus, if you add the endless spells to them, it gives them more abilities. Like the chalice, I think it has like an 18-inch bubble. You can bring any dead models back if they're in that bubble.
Crazy.
Oh, great.
That's like that endless zombie thing, Freak.
Yeah, memories, yeah.
Your favorite thing.
Uh-huh.
Earlier, when I thought you said little butt, G's thought you said little butt as well. Some of us hear what we want to hear. Now, where
Jesus. Yeah, so I was saying, you show everybody what we got?
Oh, yeah. So we each got our box of the X-Wing.
Yeah.
As a funny way of saying X-Wing, not actually Wang. Just to clarify for people.
It depends on which way you're looking at it. Though. Wang is definitely an interesting thing.
Nobody heard that.
Wang. Who's that sexy Wang? All right. Where is my filter? Oh my gosh.
Also, I trying to plan out a game with my brother Freak for 40K since we haven't played against each other all year.
Been a while.
And I said,
Been a hot minute.
A hot minute. And I said, you want to play against my Scars or my Orcs? Because I just played my Wolves against Atlas a couple weeks ago. And every week I say a couple weeks ago, but I'm going to pretend that it still applies. And so I said, my Scars or my Orcs? Because I've painted up something for both. And he said it didn't matter. I should pick whatever I want. And it was at first I was like, it's kind of hard to say because, man, all year, you know, had only got one game in, so I've painted up so much stuff that hasn't hit the table yet. You know, so much stuff I haven't played yet.
I thought you were gonna say, doesn't matter, I'm gonna whoop you anyways, whichever army I choose.
No, that's what you would say. That's just what you would say, not me, Those. You're the jerk, not him. Okay?
So I thought about it a little bit, and I was like, wait a minute. Of all the stuff I have painted but haven't played yet, that Party Bus Bone Breaker has not seen the table yet. That's the model I feel like I gotta play first. I'm just really, really excited. Not even stat wise, because they're good. I'm not gonna lie. However, I have seen a few well-aimed las cannons put them down first turn and them not get to do anything cool. So I'm not even excited to play them stat-wise. I just put
just to get them on the table, you know?
Yeah. All the time I put into the conversion and the OSL effects and my little grot rocker up top. Like, I've got to play it, and I've got to play Smoke on the Water on my phone at least once. Imagine that thing rolling out. You know, I have my vape pen with me, so it can come out of the fog slowly with the, you know, with the smoke. Bum, 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 ba-da. It's going to be cool. I'll have to put that up on Instagram or something like that because the copyrighted music, you know, I won't be able to put that up on the YouTubes.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. I mean, I already told you, I'm gonna write it. I'm gonna write something similar, so it's gonna sound similar, but it's not the same, so they can't touch it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely want that for the showcase. I just meant for our game.
Oh yeah. Do that, or you can just hum it like you just did. That'd be fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's he doing? Shh! Don't interrupt. Don't. Let him have his moment. And all of a sudden, they start making helicopter sounds. Dude, are you really? So, yeah.
Like we heard reports of some copyright going on here. It's like no. See, sounds like this, but mine sounds like this. See, it's a little bit off.
Just yeah. Sounds like you said damn song to me. Well, you're wrong, sir.
The thing you gotta understand is you're wrong.
So we'll just agree to disagree.
Yeah, agree to disagree. Exactly. Sure, it's obvious that we're not going to come to a consensus here, so let's just have it just move along and just forget it ever happened. Okay, thank you. Why are you putting handcuffs on?
We're just gonna disagree, agree to disagree, move it along, and now the cop's like, you can't just move me along.
Right?
Move it along, sir.
And then you guys just slip him a Chippendales coupon in his pocket.
Oh yeah, I see. I've tried
Right,
that.
right in
That
the
is a
right,
guaranteed tasing for me.
right in the front, right in the front pocket. Then you just pat him on the shoulder lightly. There you go.
That's for you, big boy. And that's when the tasing begins.
Insert the Danny DeVito meme, and that's when I started blasting.
And at that moment, I realized I had made a mistake.
Poor life choices were made at that moment.
Yes.
So it's going to be hard for you guys to see, as we've already discovered, However, so my least favorite thing about Stormcast Eternals was that they were permanently stuck in the blow up doll face. And if you don't know, I don't know. I had to look this up. I would never have known this. But I hear that it's just a stuck it into O phase. Like, and so I decided I didn't want that for my Stormcast. So I went to Shapeways and got a bunch of these kind of night helmets. And it is not going to focus. It's focusing on the shoulder pad and my hand, but it's not focusing on the helmet. But anyways, there we go. So with just a simple head swap with the night helmets, I think it really changes up the look of these models and gives it more of a medieval or Dark Souls-y kind of look. Up close, the helmet's got like the segmented faceplate that kind of gives me either Mandalorian or really Pantheon vibes from League of Legends.
So when I first got those models, I really liked the whole Stormcast, just sculpts. And then I don't know why, but the flesh eater quirks were just calling to me.
Sometimes
So,
you see a faction that just does that for you.
Wait, those miniatures were calling to you?
They were.
You need to get your head examined, bro. I told you.
Nah, I'm good.
What I really
am
like
good.
about the flesh eaters is their kind of cool lore where they don't realize that they're undead.
Oh yeah, they still think that they're all normal,
Yeah.
all regal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
So
Is that a thing? Seriously?
So you
Yeah.
see them and they're all undead, but in their heads, what they all see is like their leader, instead of being like a big undead half vampire thing, he's still like a noble king, you know, in like all his, regal attire and stuff like that. And they're all very like chivalrous knights in their heads.
Yeah.
Okay, see, that's a way cooler story than what's the one that Atlas brought to the game and killed me a lot?
The Death Guard?
Death Guard, yeah. Pocket or whatever. No, dude, that's a huge difference. At least that's a cool storyline, you know, that here these poor souls are, are trapped, and that's actually not a bad thing.
Yeah, it's really cool lore for them.
Yeah. Not bad.
Oh, speaking about that, I'm excited for Saturday.
What's this Saturday?
Soul Blight Gravelord's release. So I'm gonna be fighting some people to get my boxes.
And he literally, dang, bro.
You know, speaking of fighting people for pre-orders and releases, I was thinking about that. You know how during the Friday show I was mentioning that my good graces at my local GW are gone. You know, the rapport I built up is gone because the store manager resigned and they got a new store manager. Well, that made me think.
You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, I told a story during the chat because I had oh no, I think I mentioned on the Thursday stream. Never mind. Yeah, the store owner resigned.
Wow.
So yeah, so I was like, man, I returned the box set where they didn't charge me enough. Not returned, but I went and paid full price
Right.
when they didn't charge me full price because A, it's the right thing.
Right.
But B, I also didn't want to get the guy in trouble, you know.
Right.
And he was like, hey, you know what? Think of it this way. Every time you come in, even if it's for a pot of paint for the next few months, I'm going to find some kind of freebies to chuck into your bag.
What?
Nice.
And
Wow.
I was like, sweet. So I go pick up some paint about 3 weeks later. And I was like, hey, where's the usual guy? Oh, the store manager? Yeah, he resigned.
Oh, man. Yeah.
And so, like, my hookup is gone.
Yeah.
So I get a similar deal with the local game shop. Really cool guy.
Nice. Do you want to give a quick plug? What's your favorite hobby store you go to?
Oh yeah, it's called Montague's Games. They're in Pearland.
Very cool.
And the owner, his name is Guy. Really cool guy.
No pun intended.
No pun intended.
Guy's a really cool guy.
Get it?
That's pretty awesome. May have to check it out if I'm ever in Pearland. I think I pass through that way when I go visit my grandmother sometimes, so I have to pull over and check out the hobby goodness.
Yeah. So they don't just have like Warhammer stuff. They have a whole bunch of different board games. Pokemon cards, Magic the Gathering.
Very
I think
cool.
they have some X-Wing stuff there too.
Oh, neat.
Definitely got to check that out.
Check you out.
Got him. But yeah, that made me think of, this was my guy for pre-orders who would usually set me one aside if I couldn't get the pre-order in time. And yeah, my hookups on new releases is gone.
Dang, dude. I didn't realize that. That sucks.
Yeah.
Wow.
I remember when we were talking about how there's some models specific to Dark Imperium,
Mm-hmm.
and you and I were in there trying to get a game, and I was like, man, I wish we could still get a hold of those. He's like, oh, well, if you guys really want some Dark Imperium, I've got one in the back I could sell you.
Yeah.
He's like, what?
Yeah, dude was super cool, man.
Very nice, very accommodating.
Yeah.
Like I said, he was so good at running that store. The only downside to the place was that at only having 2.5 tables, you just couldn't reliably
Yeah.
get in a game.
Yeah. It was very, very small, very limited.
That was the Kingwood one.
Yep. So something I had already known about, didn't realize how severe it was, is that store manager had been in an auto accident, a couple months ago, and basically he was having to miss a lot of days of keeping the store open because he was having to go back and forth to the doctors a lot from complications from it. And that's why he ended up resigning, is because he was having to go back and forth to the doctor so often he couldn't reliably maintain a schedule with the store of, like, the store will always be open these days, this time. And I'm sure, of course, there was probably some other pressures too, like if you can't be open as often as the other GW stores,
Yeah.
you're probably underperforming compared to,
Yeah.
so it's probably getting some heat up from top or whatever.
For some reason, I thought you said some heat up from Taco.
Taco heat, baby. Beneath those gross pockets.
So like is that like spicy taco heat, or is that like the heat like 3 hours later?
Hey man, it's taco heat. Be whatever you want.
Yep. It can be just as bad either way. It does not discriminate. Taco meat does not discriminate.
Okay.
Woo. I have to order some more isopropyl.
Some ISO for cleaning your resin printer.
Yes, sir. Oh, the resin prints. Oh, got this halfway, not this, and that. Are we doing that? This is garbage can. Oh,
I got like 2 extra bottles if you want some.
sweet. I gotta clean this whole area. It's so dusty.
I switched back to the water washable, so I don't really need the
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, absolutely.
ISO.
Yeah. Hey, don't you have a 3D or VR system? Did you get a VR system?
Yeah.
I thought we played before. We're gonna have to do that again, man. I've got my. I just looked at. I'm cleaning up here my VR visors on the floor here because I was in the middle of working something and forgot it, left it there. Well, yeah, this is cool. We need to do this again.
Yeah, I was cleaning my closet and I saw the box and I was like, man, I haven't played with that in a while.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. We played Star Trek and what was it called?
Happy Whiskey
Payday.
Wednesday.
Bridge Command or something like that.
Yeah, and Payday.
Yeah, Payday.
That game got me dizzy though.
Yeah, it was pretty. Yeah, it was pretty rough. Let's see. I do not want this in my hand.
My favorite.
I actually played Phasmophobia in VR.
You have?
Yeah,
Dude, that's horrible.
never again.
It's horrifying. I know. I did it once and I got past the
The
trailer.
tutorial.
Yeah, tutorial. And I'll be honest with you. I did it only because I just wanted to finish it and say that I did it. Now, if you ask me to go back and do it again, I'll tell you do it now. Will not happen.
The funny thing is, in the tutorial, it's a friendly ghost, but it's still creepy as hell.
Yeah, it is. Especially when you're completely submerged, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, this is scary as hell. You know? And you're like,
You just hear the breathing. You're like,
oh yeah. Yeah, the breathing, the when it starts to go, and haunt and like, oh no.
you just turn around, just scream another.
Yep.
Shut your dirty mouth.
Right. And it's a friendly little ghost. It's like a little Casper, It's like, hey guys,
We got Execute Commander in the chat says happy Whiskey Wednesday. It's like Taco Tuesday, but for badasses.
Hey, not bad.
I wouldn't mind a crown right now.
Yeah.
Except for
Peach
the
crown.
death.
Peach crown, baby. I've gotten into that. It's just amazing, by the way.
Peach crown is good. I used to really like apple crown, and then I decided I hated it.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of that.
Like, it was really good to me for about 6 months, and then I was done.
Yeah. My son-in-law got me taste or try peach crown, and holy crap, that was so.
Well, I mean, peach is a good flavor. I could eat a peach for hours.
Wait, the same peach or different peaches?
Whatever the night called for.
You. So okay.
Whatever
you say,
that
bro.
night called for.
You know what, man? You answer the call, brother. You answer the call. Come on. Gotta take this trash out.
Wait, I mean the same peach.
Oh, okay.
Specifically.
Gotcha.
Wait, what you got going on there? Just eating peach? Is that the same peach from 3 hours ago? Yeah.
So who's that? Okay, moving right along. In comes Lily. What'd you say? It's a very interesting story Mythos told me. That, someone he once knew or met at a gas station, and started kind of getting a little, hey, hi, hey, cutesy with the Mythos. Yeah, Mythos, he's solid man, all for the Miss Lily. He tells her, and according to the story, again, I may have gotten it wrong, but after he tells her, she said, I'm going to go out for a little bit. I'll be back. And she leaves the house. Mythos, I'm home, pondering, like, what have I just done? She comes back later, much later. I don't know the time span, but I imagine it was quite late. And according to the legend, is that next time he went back there, the same gas station, she was gone. Now, legend has it that there is a new dirt mound outside of the gas station. We don't know how that got there, but rumors are that there has been some construction and they were putting in a new tank in there. Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
Oh my goodness. So I had the headset on and the wire wasn't showing because to sneak the radio at work, I used to run the cable up through the inside of my jacket, right? And so the wire wasn't showing, and I had an earpiece in, and all you could see was the little black bud sticking out of my ear. And she didn't realize I was on the phone with my wife. And what she had asked me that day was, so I get off around 6 and there's a party going on tonight, She said, you want to be my date? And I said, no thanks. I appreciate it, but I'm married. She goes, it's okay. Whatever she's doing for you, I bet you I could do you one better. Man, the next thing I could hear Lily explode in my ear. What did she say? Nothing, honey.
Had a similar experience too at a gas station. I had gone in for a Coke. I'm already paying and all that. This lady comes up, pinches my cheek, my butt cheek. She goes, "You looking for a good time?" I go, "No, I got Snickers. I'm good."
Oh, okay, I'm back. So did you fix the story, Mythos? Because
Oh, I was just giving Oni the exact message that caused that particular individual to disappear.
Sure. That's what I thought.
The dirt mound incident.
The dirt mound incident. I like it.
I'm just saying. I think they put a cement slab over it somehow. Nobody knows how it got there. Just saying.
He's not exaggerating very much. Like I legit never saw that attended at that gas station ever again.
Ever again. Ever.
I mentioned it to Lily once, and she goes, "Oh, you looking for it?" No, man. That was
You want to join her?
that was
Oh,
that was the wrong
no.
observation to make.
There might be room. Oh my god. I'll call Mythos. Lily answers, "Hey, I'm looking for Mythos."
Like who?
Mythos, my buddy. You should not call here ever again.
Do you wanna go where he's at?
And suddenly will dawn on me. You know, I think I have the wrong number. I don't know. I'm good.
in the exact same voice. Oh, you looking for him now?
Guys, I'm gonna tell you right now. I know we're goofing, but let me tell you, the Miss Lily is one of the sweetest, most amazing people you will ever run into. She can be a killer, but I'm just saying, P's and Q's here, P's and Q's. You watch them, and she's a deer. Get out of line. Oh, big. Oh my god. No, she's a wonderful person. Wonderful person. Love to have her as my friend, and she's super nice. Would do anything for anybody. An incredible person.
Until you cross her.
Just don't cross her. Don't do it.
That's something I think Lily and I share, though. Like, we will, go out of our way for people.
Yeah.
Until
yeah. Until you cross that line, and and the thing is, very gracious. Even if you screw up or do something stupid, at least you go back, hey, I'm sorry, I want to patch things up. They're like, okay, no worries. Let's say life is life. We all, because trust me, they put up with my crap all the time, and so yeah. But okay, tell me, it's very gracious people.
oh man, it took some learning curves for sure.
Yeah.
I remember when we first became friends. Y'all, there's a couple of times where Freak and I got into fights because we thought the other person had an attitude. Just like when Mrs. and I first got together.
Yeah. I mean, like married couples do, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Are you mad? You mad? I'm mad. I'm mad that you're mad that you're mad. What the hell's wrong with us?
That is sometimes something like when we're checking to see if the other one is in their feeling. Hey, you mad? Because I'm not mad. It's not that we're patronizing the other one. We have to put that out there in the open because we have had those arguments.
Yes.
Where we thought the other one was,
Yeah. And Mythos has a way of actually getting me to talk, and once I get it out in the open, I'm like, okay, you know what? No, I'm not really mad. I'm just frustrated and blah, blah, blah. And he calls me names and tells me to shut the F up. And yeah. But yeah, he doesn't.
We balance each other really well because we can get the other person. For some reason, we both have weird things that set us off.
Yeah.
And
we are very quirky. You're right.
And the other one can usually say, "Hey, okay, but can we just consider this?"
You're right.
This may not have been intended to piss you off. Can we just think about this for a second?
Right.
Oh.
Right. The intent, yeah. And then once we actually think it through, and like, okay, I'm sorry. I was a total douche. And
sometimes we got to talk the other one from going off on somebody.
Yeah, that's true. That's happened a lot. They're like,
wait until I talk to this guy. Okay, well maybe let's take a minute to think about it. Or my favorite is when one of us is like getting ready to reply on like
YouTube.
Yes,
a response on YouTube or whatever social media, and they're being absolute tools. Yeah. Oh God.
Not me. I'll be like Palpatine. Do it.
Yeah. No, we try to be as diplomatic as we can be, and sometimes when we're pissed as all get out, one of us has got to have, a clearer mind so we can actually try to talk the other one down, and so we can reply properly. Cooler heads prevail, right? I mean,
It's sometimes funnier though when both of us, like,
oh yeah,
it doesn't happen often. Usually one of us is the calm one, but
Yeah.
then every once in a while,
yeah.
we'll expect the other one to be ready to calm us down,
And it doesn't
we'll call
happen.
the other one,
Yep.
and the other one will already be on it. Can you
Yep.
believe what this jackwagon said? And then we're just feeding off of each other.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, so cute. It's a cute little guy. I just I started the print on the other stuff, and I pulled the print that I had in there. And it's this little guy here. Let me see if I can.
It's a shooter boy.
Okay. It's a shooter boy. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to try to, because I've already here's the one that I painted. Oh wow, this lighting is horrific. There we go. So you can kind of see it a little bit. Well, now shadows everywhere. There we go.
Yeah, the 5-minute challenge boy.
Yeah, the 5-minute challenge guy. Yeah. But he's pretty clean. I wanted to, well, that guy, I wanted to finish it. I didn't want to just leave it like it was. So, yeah.
I feel that. I went back and painted my guy up too. But I had a motivation because I put him in my army after I finished with him.
This is true.
This painting stream is exciting. 2 hours of me laying down gold in the same areas.
Doesn't it sound like we're playing 7 Days to Die, Steve?
Yeah. So we played for like what, 4 or 5 hours straight. Nothing said. Nothing's been said except for the random.
Right? And then me the like, well,
What happened now? Nothing.
oh man. And it's like, well, I guess I'll be catching up on my experience for a while. Oh my gosh. I think that's the hardest thing in this game is the fact that when you die, you actually have a deficit, right? An XP deficit. So we have to actually gain XP in order to, to wipe it out and be in a positive. Because when you die, you actually start off in a red. And it's like 10%. Is that right?
10%.
Yep.
Yeah. And so the thing is, if you keep dying, well, you keep losing more and more and more, and it just makes it that much harder to, catch up. So you're in the red,
Man, when I am in the red for too long, I start getting really salty.
you see, yes.
I killed a boss zombie, and it took me like 5 minutes to kill him because he was just one of the really big guys that have a lot of health. And I was like, oh man, look at that. One guy gave me 900 experience. That's all going nowhere.
Okay, so what's interesting is this, guys. So typically when Mythos is playing a game and he gets salty, he gets pissy. He gets really quiet, pissy. Well, that happened, but it didn't last long. It went from Mythos pissy to freak sarcastic. I'm like, being sarcastic. I didn't know how to take him. I'm serious. I'm like,
hey guys, I just built another castle wall that's 1,400 experience that went nowhere. Just to let everybody should know.
Dying laughing. And I know he's feeling it, and I'm like, but I can't help but laugh. And I know the sarcasm because it sounds like something I would say. Like, well, this might as well freaking happen. Hey, you have an experience. You don't have an experience. Well, take mine. Because I'm giving it away anyway. So, oh yeah, that's my life, bro.
Hey bro, take this EXP, man. I'd rather you have it than that bastard the Reaper.
Oh, God. Oh my gosh. Good stuff, man. You can't make this up, man. Oh, let's try this guy up. Oh, turn you on there.
I mean, it kind of sounds like we are, but we're not.
What?
That it kind of sounds like we are
We are what?
making it all up.
Oh,
But
no, I know. It does sound like, BS, but no, it's true. That's our life. That's what we do.
I could use some tacos right now, Brian. You're just in time.
We were just talking about tacos and the damage they can do. That
Oh, shit again. I looked up to say hi to Brian, and I just realized when I looked back down, I had a couple of stray marks. Maybe I should pull the paintbrush away from the model when I look up to talk to people.
Okay, so let me find a. I'm not gonna do that one.
Hey, sweet girl.
Oh, that's too big. That's too big.
Brian, my brother, how you doing? Guys, just a big shout out to Brian, the mini warmutt there. He has recently been doing some battle reports for Zombicide on his channel. Brand new at doing battle reports. And I would really love it if everybody went over, checked out his brand new battle reports, and gave him some love in the comments.
Give him love. Much love. Love on him.
Love right
Do it.
on him.
Do it
He's
right
a
now.
war mutt, so belly rubs are usually appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
A little love right behind the ear.
Yeah. Little on the face.
Treats.
Where is this?
I better not say that T word too loud. Too loud. Commander will come over here.
What treats?
Gorgeous, you over there? Are you over there? Can I get you to bring me that Gatorade, my love?
That's a good idea. I need to get some Gatorade. My wife's fussing at me because I'm not drinking enough water and hydrating. It's kind of weird because she says that's why I got
Gorgeous.
that's why I got
the other
a
night.
fever. Yeah. So, which I don't understand. So.
But that's the same day that Mythos referenced Supernatural.
Oh yeah.
Talking about doing a supernatural type of exorcism on
Oh
you.
yeah.
You said
Yeah,
what?
that was-
Tying me up and splashing some liquids on my face?
Yeah, that was it.
Oh.
I wasn't sure what to anticipate, so.
We got the Pale Orc on the channel. What is up, my brother? Wah. Oh, speaking of wah, I put out my new YouTube short today, and
Oh, I loved it. I freaking loved it, dude.
oh, thank you, my brother.
Oh my gosh, dude, that was really, really good.
I thought that Kiwi song you did had a really good. I don't know, something about like the drums felt almost like tribal enough for the orcs. So
Yeah,
I gotta go
it
with
was.
that.
Yeah, it was really. It fit perfectly. Yeah, very cool. Very cool indeed.
Thank you, my brother. I'm really liking
Yeah,
doing shorts.
Yeah, what's neat? I liked it. It fit well with all the all the weapon sounds, right? All the
Thank you, my brother.
fire going on, man. It's really cool. Much better. Down.
Pale Orc's been doing some badass orky terrain on his Twitch streams lately.
Nice.
I think he calls it Junktown. Pretty awesome.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
I'm really liking how the skin turned out for this vampire.
You're liking it or you're not liking it?
I'm liking it.
What's the skin doing? Oh.
Oh, nice. That cool.
Oh, you're going pale. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's in focus or not.
That's looking good, dude. That reminds me of Michael Morbius with the really white pale skin and the long black hair.
Yeah.
Morbius.
I'll send you guys a picture later.
Sweet.
Hey. Yeah, actually, it'd be awesome if we could take our progress from tonight, if you would allow us to put it up on Art of the Week tomorrow.
Man, I got a Tech Marine I can still put together.
Don't mind at all.
Art of the Week on Friday.
Tomorrow's Thursday.
Well, it's Thursday.
Yes, Friday, I mean.
Oh, where is mine? There it is. Okay.
You said you're going to put together a Tech Marine?
I've got one there. I really need to.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good to go with your, you know, I know you like to go kind of vehicle and dread heavy.
Yeah.
Put that next to, like, your 2 Redemptors or whatever.
Right.
Or I know you like to do the Contemptor one too. You could have the last cannons and the missiles sitting on a 2+. Then heal them up whenever they take hits. It'd be cool.
Yeah. Okay, I need to run the UV on this bad boy. While I'm doing that, I can maybe assemble the Tech Marine. Yeah. All right, let's see where you're at.
So I don't know exactly what list I'm taking yet, other than the Bonebreaker.
Okay.
But I would advise that you have something in your fist outfitted to kill a vehicle, because you know the Bonebreaker is like toughness 8.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I think I'm going to be bringing some the Death Dreads for DACA.
Okay.
You know, Dreadnoughts will be, you know, a good thing to have be kitted out anti-vehicle for.
Okay.
I might try and bring some infantry DACA too. I'm not sure if my Ludas will be painted up by then. But I figure I want to try telling you in advance what I'm bringing, because I feel like when I do that with Atlas, we tend to get, you know, just better balanced games. No, oh man, I don't know how to deal with that moments, because, you know, we're trying to be very upfront with, hey, this is what's going to be the threat in my list.
Right. Understood.
Might bring Gaz again too, since I've only played him in like 2 games. Gazgul was a beast.
He really was.
Although kind of like Atlas's basilisks.
I hate that.
No, I mean in that
That's a trigger word for freak.
it is. But what I meant by that is you know, the basilisks are very scary. Oh, trust me, that's the first dread I'm bringing, is the Death Dread. For sure, my brother. I can't wait to get that sucker on the field. But what I mean by like his basilisk is very scary and does a ton of damage. But as we saw in the game that you played against Gaz, one round of whiffing with Gaz can really, really be painful.
Oh yeah, yeah. Dice rolls do make a difference on this thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And same thing, I think, with Atlas's Basilisk is that, I ended up winning our last game, but I think that's where our game really swung. Is we had one round in the middle, and like in the middle is kind of crucial because you're both trying to rack up the points, and whoever can take board control in the middle of the game's basically going to get solid points for the rest of the game, right?
Correct.
And he had one round right in the middle. I think it was turn 2, maybe 3. I think it was 2 though, where he just whiffed the dice rolls on both basilisks and put, I think it was 3 or 4 CP he's got to use to make the combo work.
Right.
So he burned through a bunch of his command points and whiffed with both basilisks.
Oof.
And I think that's where the game really swung in my favor.
Yeah.
So I think we saw kind of that same thing. You ended up winning our last one, and it was when Gaz and his entourage in the middle kind of got tied up with your Thundercav for, what was it, 2-3 turns? They couldn't score any points because they were all tied up in the middle.
Yep.
So I'm getting rid of my world eaters.
Sell them off? You're going to repaint them as your Black Legion?
Gonna repaint them as my Black Legion.
Okay.
After seeing your work on that Abaddon model, man, I really think their Black Legion is where you found your stride.
Yeah.
I like World Eaters, but I think I was just really impressed with your Abaddon and your Black Legion.
Yeah, when we played, what was it, last year?
Yeah, October and November.
Yeah, so I feel like I held my own pretty well.
And that was with only 1 wound Marine, so whenever you finally get their codex, you're going to be a beast.
Yeah. So I felt like I did a lot better with the Black Legion than the World Eaters.
I've never played against your World Eaters, so I can't make the comparison, but I did feel like you were very comfortable with your Black Legion for sure.
Especially with the Obliterators.
Man, those Oblits are scary.
Yeah.
I remember getting the jump on them with my Assault Intercessors, and you just laughed, turned around, and punched them in the face. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Well, it has something to do with the whenever they do an attack, the roll of a d6 for the strength, and add 3 to it.
Yeah, their guns are no joke. They wiped out just that shooting alone wiped out my backline twice. Honestly, and not that I'm trying to get my ass kicked by you, but honestly, I think you could do with another pair and have them, threatening multiple flanks or whatever.
Yeah, I actually thought about getting a couple more. It's just it's tough to get them.
I know they originally came out in the Vanguard set. Did they ever make their own box form? You can tell I don't really know nothing about Chaos.
I don't think so. Because all I've seen was the easy to build ones that come in the
Vanguard box? Shadowspear?
Yeah, in Shadowspear. I don't think they're in the Vanguard box. I may be wrong.
That's what I meant by Vanguard, because Shadowspear is where they first introduced the Vanguard Marines.
Yeah. But all the ones that I've seen on eBay, they're like $80 just for the 2.
Oof.
Yeah. And they're all pro painted.
Oh man, I just threw up in my mouth.
That's as much as the Chaos half of the Shadow Spear by itself.
Yeah. not pro painted.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to paint the wings on them.
I mean, let's see. I think most people do the webbing black, so you just have to highlight up a little bit on the black. If you wanted to go the way of most people, that is.
Mm-hmm. I just think that's plain. That's the easy way out.
There's no easy way out. There's no shortcut home. Okay. Well,
I don't know what happened.
looks like I'll be listening to some of my Bullet for My Valentine after work. After work, after the stream, I meant.
Okay. Are you tattooing over there?
No. Using a little Dremel. Speaking of tattoo, my daughter, my youngest, has actually taken into tattooing. She's getting really, really good. Really
Nice.
good. Yeah. So she did a skull. I'm like, oh my gosh, you look really good. So I told her if she pulls it off, she's gonna have to do mine. So
And I told you I'm already in line.
yeah, I told her too. So you're ready. Because she can touch up your wolf there.
Hey, what's wrong with my wolf? What you try to say?
Nothing. 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 And freaking resin, I swear.
And it felt like that was a mild jab. Like, hey, did I tell you my daughter works at a salon, man? She can totally get you the hookup with some Rogaine. What?
Golly.
Why do I need Rogaine?
Oh my God. Well, that's no, I'm not saying anything. I'm just putting it out there, Just you never know when you need it. Not making any kind of insinuations or implications of any kind.
And it doesn't even look bad. Wait, no, why would it look bad?
Oh my God. That's freak level of triggering right there.
Comes out saying everybody knows you're supposed to get a touch up every couple of years. Where'd you get that from?
Right.
It's just,
I gotta go.
It's just what they say. They who?
Right. Who's they? Please introduce me to they, because I won't kick their ass.
The tattoo committee?
Kick his ass, Seabass.
Oh God, what is happening?
I know I shouldn't, ponder the details in a movie like that called Dumb and Dumber. But who in their right mind says, you know what I want everybody to start calling me? Seabass. I think that's a cool name. Hey, Bill. Come on, man. We got a table. Hey, don't call me Bill. We're not going to call you that, Bill. Call me Seabass. No, Bill, we're not calling you Seabass.
I want to be sea bass. But you look nothing like a sea bass. I want to be a sea bass. I always dreamed of being a sea bass.
Now
Bill?
Now take that lightly with a grain of salt. This does come from a guy whose nickname is Wolf Brother, so whatevs.
Bill, you're scaring me. Man,
I told you I ain't Bill.
I ain't Bill. You best call me Seabass or you're fixing to find out what's going to happen to you. Didn't you read the stuff that was on the stall door? For a good time, call Seabass.
I don't know why I didn't expect that from you.
That was on that was there, right? That was in the movie.
I had forgotten that.
Yes, that was on the stall when Jim Carrey went into the bathroom and he was there using the bathroom and he was reading it. Sure enough, it was for a good time. Call Seabass, and that's when Seabass walked in, and all of a sudden he started sucking his thumb. Oh my god, that's such a stupid movie. I gotta watch it again. Oh man. Pretty bird. You sell our dead bird to a blind kid? Oh god.
That was so wrong.
A long time.
Huh?
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
Oh man.
I'm almost afraid to. I keep wondering if it's going to hold up to the test of time.
You know what? It's a cult classic. You kind of like Star Wars.
Yeah.
Look, bro. You'd even zero hesitation.
So there's a new guy that started over where I work at.
Oh,
He's
really?
never seen the originals.
What?
Or the prequels. He's only seen the new trilogy.
Okay. Did you tell him he can't be hired until he actually watches the originals?
So Matt and I were talking about Star Wars. And he goes, "Oh, you guys are talking about Star Wars? Or are you guys talking about like the trilogy?" We go, "Yeah, we're talking about the original trilogy." He goes, "The original trilogy?" I go,
God.
Put my stuff down and I walked out. No, I literally walked out.
That's awesome.
Went in my car.
Drove off. Threatened to go off a cliff.
I did drive off. And my IT director called me. He goes, "Hey, where are you?" So I'm on the freeway.
Contemplating life right now.
He goes, "What are you doing?" I go, "I'm just driving right now." He goes, "Why?" He goes, "Because he considers the Star Wars trilogy to be the new ones and not the originals." He goes, "Oh."
I mean, they are a trilogy.
Yeah, but he thinks the new ones are really good.
Now, see, we can't talk about this anymore.
Yeah, there'll be trigger moments. We've been here before. No, really, we've been here, and yeah, we don't discuss this.
And he just said, "Say no more."
Yeah. Yeah, you just can't, you have to understand the originals before you can really appreciate the 1, 2, and 3.
I mean, they are better if you have the originals, but I mean,
Well, I
feel
mean,
like
it's a story.
I mean
I
each
get it.
trilogy is
Go either
self-contained,
way.
so
Yeah.
you can be a new fan who's just coming into the trilogy, and this is what exists in media today. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I mean, I feel
No,
like
I don't.
I feel like no fandom should be so elitist that you can't join this fandom unless you go back 40 years.
That's been going on for a long time, though, Mythos. I understand what you're saying, and I think you're right. But that's been that kind of silliness has been happening since the beginning of time. It's like, what? You haven't haven't seen what I done seen back in the day. Let me tell you something. If you ain't seen the original, then you ain't cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the back in the day mentality is part of the problem with America.
Well, it's very opinionated. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Not even America. I see this in a lot of cultures.
yeah,
But
it's not canon. It's not, it's again absolutes, right? So
Only the Sith deal in absolutes.
exactly right. And so a lot of people who have these opinions don't speak in absolutes, and they'll say, "Hey, yeah, well, this particular movie or this whatever." Well, that's their opinion, and I'm okay with them saying, "I feel like," in my opinion, that okay, that's great. I respect that, but absolutes are not really that.
also, I feel like there's a way to convey what my opinion is without,
Without being douche.
without having to be extremist.
Yeah, agreed. Totally agreed. I mean, you can convey your opinion, your likes, dislikes, and be respectful.
Yeah, but we don't talk about that, right?
But we
Right.
don't talk about
Right.
that. Yes, exactly right. We don't talk about
I yelled out unlimited power the other day.
Really?
And he just looked at me like, what the hell is wrong with you?
Unlimited power. Yeah.
Like, how could you not know this? It's Palpatine.
Palpatine wrecking ass.
You're right, Lupus. We done.
What? Just wrecking ass.
You are definitely right, my brother. We are
But
moving on. Moving
right along. Oh, goodness.
And, as much as I say, we're not going to talk about X, Y, or Z, I get baited really easily.
You get what?
Baited really easily.
Well, you shouldn't let it. It's just discussion. It's just chit chat. There's no right or wrong. There's just chit chat.
Oh yeah, no, not even just on this particular thing. Just like
General.
in general, I get baited really easily.
Yeah.
I know there are certain things that have come up, and you're like, but we don't talk about politics on this show, right, Vitos? Right.
Yeah.
But nonstop wargaming. You right. We are so easily distracted.
Squirrel.
Man, I need to like start watching a few battle reports or whatever, see what the synergies and stuff are like
Hmm.
on these Stormcast. I have like no idea what they play like.
So the big guys with the shields,
Mm-hmm.
they block.
Okay.
And then the guys with the hammers, they hammer. And then
So
the guys with the spears, they poke you.
gotcha.
And you use the guys with the shields to protect the guys that poke you.
Speaking of which, what do you think of that new shield-bearing angel lady for the Stormcast? It looks awesome, huh? Did you see on the Warhammer?
Yeah, I saw it. I seen it.
Seen it.
She looks pretty cool.
Awesome little angel lady.
Yeah. I wonder what her abilities are going to be, what she's going to bring to the table.
No idea. So what's happened with Stormcast, the last couple of editions, I'm interested to see what she does. From what I've seen in other people's recaps, is they'll start a new edition, and Stormcast are amazing. And then, of course, as updates come around for all the armies, Stormcast slowly go back down to the bottom of the pile. My understanding. Which is kind of like what we see with, 40K's new hotness kind of stuff. Except like that, everybody compares them to Sigmar's Marines, Whereas Marines never quite make it to bottom shelf these last couple of editions. Kind of a similar rotation. Marines are usually hotness at the beginning of the edition, and then other stuff comes out, and of course the meta keeps changing. And then with 8th edition, of course, Lupus says your explanation was technical, like the pokey things do the poking, shields do the blocking. But yeah, so like with the current kind of meta stuff, things come out. Next new hotness that comes out is even better. Next new hotness that comes out is even better. Yada yada yada. Kind of similar, but so far apparently with the last two editions for Stormcast, it was like, top to bottom. They start the edition out, they're amazing, and then by the end of the edition, they can't win. Allegedly. Now, I don't know if that's just Stormcast players being sour towards the end of the edition, or that's just, opinions I've read online and seen in a couple videos.
Speaking of opinions, people are a little bit annoyed with the Soulblight Gravelord's battle tone. Saying there's really it's not bringing anything new to, like rules wise, to the different vampire counts or vampire factions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just reading all the comments. I was like, how do you know the book's not even out yet? How do you know this?
Yeah, that's a good question. Is it speculation, or do they have knowledge on a faction that's not even out yet?
Well, there's been some leaks for a couple of pages in the book, but that's it. It's like 2 or 3 pages.
And GW did their job. That's exactly what it's supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Start a discussion.
Actually, Freak and I covered this exact topic on a Friday night chat right before the Space Marine Codex came out, because everybody was so pissed off before the book even came out because they didn't like what they'd seen in the leaks. And then Freak and I were like, guys, give the book an opportunity to come out before you hate on it. Like, you're only getting pieces when you see what the rest of the puzzle is. It might all come together.
Right. Interestingly enough, though, they because you were getting good and you were getting bad, and of course, even the bad publicity or the bad press on it was, man, dude, they would get a lot of interest into it. So yeah, I mean,
Even bad publicity is good publicity, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
And I'm sure some people, did exactly what it's designed to do. Some people probably bought the book to say, all right, let's see what the noise is all about. Is this really as bad as some people are saying?
Right.
But yeah, you're right. There's no point being sour before you know anything, right?
Right.
Not worth it. Man. Yeah, people get really worked up with dumb stuff. Man.
And heck, there was even a point where, Freak actually kind of hit me up with that slap of wisdom at first, because I was like, well, what about this and this and the Space Wolf Codex? And he's like, just remember what we covered on the show, man. Wait till the book comes out.
I mean, because I was gonna do Space Wolves as well, and then I was like, you know what? It's not even worth the calories. I'm not even, because my issue is that before then I was getting worked up at every little thing that was coming out from them, because I felt like, here's GW giving us screws to the consumer again, and blah blah blah, and I just want to play my Imperial Fist and yada yada, and then now here they're doing this again to the Space Wolves, and yeah, I was like, you know what? Let's just wait till the whole thing comes out, and it typically works out. At the end, it just somehow just works out where, the rules are balanced, more balanced. Things do work out a little better. So I mean, it's not perfect. They're going to be perfect,
Right.
but
and I think once we sat down and actually rolled some dice,
yeah,
we both
exactly.
felt better about it.
Yeah, exactly. We threw them bones down, man. That was it.
Lupus says, "Yep, shield, got it. Or shield, yep, hammer, got it. Where are the bolters?"
Those are the like half circle shaped things with a pole in the middle and put sticks on it, pull it back and shoot.
Wow. And it goes pew pew.
No, it doesn't go pew pew. It just goes whoosh.
Oh,
Boing.
stupid me. Okay.
Get it right. Get it right.
I was using a bolter like that in 7 Days to Die today.
Nice.
Lupus says, "Shut up. I'm listening. Don't tell me to shut up." That buzzing sound is getting real interesting over there. All right, everybody, hand check. Hand check.
I'm not done yet.
5 more minutes. But yeah, I'm excited for July when we get our Age of Sigmar games in.
That is gonna be sweet. What kind of food do you want for your birthday? What are we doing?
Oh yeah, good point.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of that.
What does
I'm not
Oni prefer to eat? The only thing I know of Oni's eating habits is when we go out to Chinese buffet together.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
tear it up too. He tear it up.
Oh yeah.
He was there when Beep threatened the sushi chef.
Whoa, yeah, that was pretty bad.
Oh yeah.
That was a scary moment too, man. I've never seen a little girl eat so much. And I tell you, the looks that she was giving a sushi chef, like, why is there no sushi out here? Do you want your job? Do you want your life?
Oh, and then when she found out that they put some more sushi out,
Ooh.
she was gone.
Yeah, she like, man.
Now, I think the buzz is in Freak's Tool. Now, is that Freak's Tool or Freak's Tool, Lupus? I'm not sure.
You are asking a question that you don't want the answer.
It's the question that drives us.
I am really bad at batch painting. I've done
I am too.
gold trim on 5 guys, and I'm like, okay, I'm done now.
Yeah,
That's-
you won't catch me doing that.
But you're nowhere near done. Yep.
I said I'm done.
So, on my Space Wolves, I have Snowy Mountain. On my Admech, I have Crusty Martian Earth. On my White Scars, I have like Red Desert. On my Orcs, I have like a muddy jungle kind of facing. So I'm thinking with my Stormcast, and I don't know why I feel the need to try and make all of them different, but I think I'm going to go with like a lighter brown mud and like really straw colored grass, like a savanna. I think like a light colored savanna would look good against the dark black and gold stone.
Right. Yeah, I can see that.
I never said not. Wasn't me. Prove it. Prove it. Oh, I just noticed Lupus said, "Can we stop all the chatter, guys? Please, we watching the stream." Yeah, I think it's just most of our peeps are asleep on a Wednesday night. Nothing wrong with that. My wolves are on grass always. Yeah, I've still got a couple of my wolves on grass because they were inherited from Freak's paint job on Atlas's army. So I've still got like a Terminator in Chaplain, and a Chaplain in Terminator armor, not Chaplain, Wolf Priest in Terminator armor, and a couple Wolven that are based on grass like that. Oh yeah, the bases are grass as well. And I think you said the reds on these, and I'm sure you probably don't remember because it's been like 3 years. Pretty sure you said these reds are Mephiston wash, and then Mephiston highlights are one of the other ones to highlight.
There's Mephiston and Evil Sun Scarlet.
Evil Sons. There we go. What's sleep? That mythical thing that some of us try to achieve sometimes, but it's always just out of reach.
That indeed.
Well, gents, I have trimmed all my golds, and I think we're just at about 2 hours. What do y'all think?
Right.
Y'all think you want to keep going, or y'all think you're at a wrap-up point?
I am at a wrap-up point, actually.
Yeah, I am slowly getting there, but yeah, I think that's right.
Yep, I got the skin down and his pants.
Very nice. You gonna toss some pictures up on your Instagram?
Yeah. Yep. I'll
Sweet.
probably be able to finish them tomorrow.
Oh man. Well, I'm excited that the print is coming along, I think. Oh,
Nice.
get it done this morning. So it's 7 heads, 6, 7 heads, something like that, plus the missile.
Dude, I'm excited for those heads, man.
Yeah, man. Pretty cool.
I think I might toss one of those. Actually, no, I know for sure. Special model, I want to use at least one of those heads on. That one that looks like a Gears of War head.
Yeah.
I think it's going
Yeah,
to go on
love
my
that.
special Russ Blade Guard Captain.
Ooh, very nice. Very freaking nice, man. Oh man. So I'm gonna jump on the 7 Days to Die game real quick just to see how things are going, and I'm gonna go to bed.
Right on.
Just how things are going.
I know Lupus, my man, and we appreciate that you have given us so much support through this stream, man.
Man, that
Really
dude, that dude's amazing. He is. You are the shake.
And Brian says, "Good night, guys. Watch out for those pesky zombies."
Brain. They are pesky. Oh.
Well, gents, thank you so much for painting along with me tonight. I think honestly, just 2 straight hours of chasing down gold trim would have been much more of a tedious task if I wasn't hanging out with you guys, for sure.
Oh, no doubt, man. No doubts about that.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Lupus, special thanks to you. Brian, special thanks to you for being our couple viewers staying strong with us throughout the stream. And especially Lupus for, being our conscious and keeping us on track.
Indeed.
Non-stop wargaming, non-stop hobby. Right. I really appreciate you guys. Big loves. If you guys like tonight's show, then make sure that you grab up an ox and smash that like button in the name of the Emperor. Drop us some comments down below. And, if you're watching from the archive, feel free to be part of any of tonight's ridiculous conversations. And if you guys are not yet subscribed to the channel, then I know that this guy over here, this guy.
Oh my.
There we go. There he is. There he is. I forgot this camera or this camera. I'm not used to the camera A, camera B. This guy and this guy over here. I would love to have you guys as part of the pack here on the Frost Dead Fist. Until next time, guys. Hey, Frosty.
Hey, Frosty!